Have you seen this Scotland team for Saturday against France? That's rude how good that is. Oh, I'm excited. Let's talk about Scotland. I'm Tim. This is Egg Chasers. And the World Cup is getting closer, and I'm getting more and more excited, especially when I saw the Scotland 23 for France. Although, actually, before I talk about the good news, I do have to bring you some disappointing news, and that is that unfortunately the Seagull is not involved. I don't know whether it was an injury during that Italy game or whether he's had a falling out with Gregor Townsend, but not part of the plans. And just on that, Jamie Ritchie is not involved this weekend. And there's no word that I can tell as to why. I've had a look online, tried to find out why, and I can't find out the reason. So if you know, or there's something I've missed, please in the comments let me know. Or else in the comments just tell me what you think of this. Scotland's 23-man lineup for France. They're at home, Scotland, and they're going full bore. Well, that's certainly what it looks like to me. It looks a bit like Gregor Townsend's gone, Finn, this is your team. There's all your toys. Go play. Because he has just gone gas in the back line. All gas, all the time. Just that back line's so exciting, isn't it? Ben White and Finn Russell, explosive halfbacks. Duan van der Merwe, Iron Do. Darcy Graham and Blair Kinghorn. Best Scottish name ever. What a back three. That is just class. And then Huey Pilotu in the centre. I mean, that's where Scotland are at. They don't need Chris Harris, even in their 23-man squad currently. And he is a class operator, British and Irish Lion. Love the guy. What a brilliant dilemma to have to leave guys like that out of what appears to be a strongest side for Scotland. And one little fact for you as well that I think should be even more encouraging if you're a Scotland fan. I've had a little count up, and as I understand it, I think it's either 19 or 20 of these guys are going to be based in Scotland next year, playing their club rugby there, which is fantastic for the national team. And Scotland have got to have things going their way. They've got to have a good atmosphere in camp and hit the ground running in this game, because game one in Marseille, they're up against South Africa. I'm going to be there for that game, so I'll be doing videos from the Orange, the Velodrome, whatever it's called. I'll be there and I'll be having videos. So if you haven't already, please do hit subscribe. I really appreciate it. So yeah, get on board, please. And yeah, Scotland have to go well because they've got to win, and they're a danger. They need to send out a message to South Africa, to Ireland, that they're coming to play. And it looks like the rumours are they're going to be playing a kind of backup French team, which still means they're going to be an exceptional team. But at home, with their strongest lineup, you feel like Scotland need to come out firing. And it looks like they're just going, let's go for it. Let's roll the dice. Let's have a crack. And I love it. They've gone for gas in the backs. And Finn Russell as captain, I think, is a really interesting call. I mean, Gregor Townsend and Finn Russell have had their moments in the past, but what a show of faith in the guy. And I think if Gregor Townsend has the guts to just go, Finn, it's your team, off you go, I think good things will come. Because Finn Russell is amazing. And also, think about this, Finn Russell, they're in France. He knows France. He can speak French. If they've got a French referee, he's the kind of guy that could get them on side. Just another little factor. Again, I want to find out what's going on with Jamie Ritchie, because obviously he is the leader. As for the back row, where Jamie Ritchie is, a little bit of a juggle around there with Matt Fagerson moving to the flank, Jack Dempsey at number 8, Rory Darge on the bench. Scotland have got options, and Rory Darge, class act, coming back from a layoff. And Hamish Watson, with concussions, has been out and hasn't quite recaptured the form he had a few years ago when he was the player of the Six Nations. He'll know he's under pressure for a starting shirt, which again is a brilliant place for Scotland to be. And they can afford to be ruthless. If Hamish Watson doesn't play well, they can drop him. I'm just quite impressed. And again, to make the point that Scotland, well, that they are favourites not to make the quarterfinals out of those top 3 teams with Ireland and South Africa. But doesn't that look like a team that can spring an upset? They're going to have to do the business up front, and they've got some big old units there. And Yeah, I mean, I'm even excited about Dave Cherry coming off the bench, replacement hooker. But if Pierre Schoeman can do his job at scrum time, Xander Fagerson as well, then Richie Gray's been in great form. They're looking good. I can't wait to see how they get on against France. Of course, this could all come tumbling down come Saturday evening, because if they put out what looks like their strongest available team and they lose at home to a French second string, then the wind is taken right out of their sails. But that's why this weekend, even though it's still 5-6 weeks off before the World Cup, there's so much riding on these games. Not to mention the fact there are some of these players who, well, you'd imagine all 23 of these guys are going to make the World Cup squad, but one awful performance and doors open for somebody else. It's all getting very real. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate the support. It's been a bit of a mad 2023, to be perfectly honest. Didn't expect it to go as well as it has, and thank you for being part of that. I appreciate it. If I haven't already, I'm hoping I'll earn you a subscription. There's many more videos coming, and I'll see you on the next one.